I'm going to do it right now. Exec decision time. Pittsburgh Steelers +4 at the Cleveland Browns. We bet the Steelers when it was 4.5. We bet the Steelers last week against Green Bay. Did we get lucky? Maybe. Is this the way this team plays? Probably. But from a football point of view, one of the reasons I liked Cleveland against Baltimore last week, and why when there were all those injuries and stuff going on, I never backed out of my position. I had Cleveland +5, Cleveland +6, didn't change anything, didn't bet on Baltimore, isn't because of their offense. It's because of their playmakers on defense. They just have more of them on the D line who can rush the passer. And that mattered against Baltimore in the second half, especially. Myles Garrett was dominant. And that advantage that the Browns have is neutralized this week because the Steelers have 3 pass rushers grading out as top 20 in the NFL, according to Pro Football Focus. That is the most in the NFL. It's more than the Browns. To me, we've seen it every single week. As bad as Kenny Pickett is, you see someone on the Steelers defensive line or as one of their linebackers making a big play as a pass rusher that keeps them in the game. So we have all that, plus we have the division stats. Massive, massive game for both teams. Exec decision. Exec decisions 3-0 the past 3 weeks. Exec decision. Exec decision. Did I overwhelm you?
I don't know what to say. I love you, Chad. You're the best. Yeah.
Are you with me or against me?
Oh yeah. No, there's only I have to take Pittsburgh. I have no choice. This is like everything we preach, we talk about all the time. We'll be on Pittsburgh. They'll be in our money line round robin. Like this is how this stupid division works, and this is what we do with this division. And yeah, Cleveland. You know, maybe we'll get burned here, right? If Watson did find something that second half, and he is what he was his old self, which is exactly what he looked like in that game. I mean, he was making off-balance, one-footed throws across his body, right onto the money across the field. Like he was really in his bag in that second half. And if he found something there, this bet's toast. Me and Chad are dead on arrival. Like if this is a shootout, Pittsburgh is not built to be in a shootout, right? They are one of the worst offensively challenged teams we've ever seen. And I mean, everyone's going to see the stat. It's like they've been outgained every week. Have you heard this stat, Chad? Every week they've been outgained. Like, do these people not understand that yards really are irrelevant? Yards don't matter in football. You can get all the yards in the world. If you can't score, it's all fugazi. Like if you're kicking threes instead of getting sevens, you lose. And as much shit as you want to give to Pittsburgh in these games, they get the sevens when they need it. And that's why they've been winning these really close games. I mean, the Ravens is a great example. Like they just stayed in the game, right? They stayed in it. They held the Ravens to a field goal. I think it was 10-3 at one point. They get their own touchdown, and they get their own 2-pointer. Then they get another takeaway, and then they get their own touchdown again. And it's like, bam, you're up 17-10. That game's over, right? So this Pittsburgh team, they just win ugly. And we said it, we could get burned here. But how do you, if you love this show and you love what we do, you have to take this game with us. This is just what this show is all about. We take an ugly number here on a divisional dog, and not shocking anyone. I'm looking at right now in the app, the money, the bets coming on the Browns. But what? The numbers come down. That's sharp movement. That's real professional money. So wouldn't be shocked to see this get down to 3.5. But yeah, you got to be happy to grab the 4. Like Chad's making this exact decision. Grab the 4 now.
Reverse line move. That's what that one is called. Here's another stat. Here's another stat from Evan. Division dogs the last 20 years on the road, 90 games over 500. Division dogs on the road since 2019, 57% against the spread. So
love it.
Everything's lining up for us there.